Very good afternoon, fellow Indians and global citizens. I am Commander Sudhir Kumar at my YouTube channel Pulse Beat of India. Today I am going to analyze some details for the global audience, that is, why people hate Narendra Modi, the Honorable Prime Minister of India. First of all, in India itself, all the political parties, those were there in different states, and the main party, which was in power for near about 67 years in India, they all have lost relevance in front of him. His meteoric rise, the winning landslide victory in 2019 for Lok Sabha elections made him the most popular. India has initiated all the schemes in moving in the right direction. Now, the old party, which was running India for 67 years, they had a clandestine deal with the Communist Party of China. And that time, their main leaders, they had gone to China and signed a pact in 2008 2009. What was this deal? It was never disclosed. Why they were keeping this clandestine deal with China, it was never disclosed. Now, coming to the state politics, whether the rival political parties in Uttar Pradesh, rival parties in Bihar or Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, or elsewhere, they have lost relevance completely. Even in West Bengal, though Mamta could win election this time, but meteoric rise of BJP as their MLA's strength has risen from 3 to 77 in 5 years is amazing. It's only due to the popularity of Narendra Modi. Let me tell you, listeners, that India was looted by all these politicians before Modi came on the horizon of Indian politics like anything. They were the worst then. The rulers, invaders, those ruled India, whether they were Mughals or British. Because at least Mughals, emperors, they were thinking something for the people. But these rulers of India in independence India, they only thought for themselves. They looted India, they introduced massive amount of corruption in India, and that is because they lost relevance. They are worried that Modi will remain in power for next, say, for 1 decade or so. They will lose the complete relevance. That's why they are bringing such kind of a thing. When India invented vaccine for the first phase, after first phase, they said that this vaccine of BJP, this vaccine is of Modi, and they will not prefer it. Every rival, every opposition party gets united to do this kind of a negativity against India, against country, and against the leader. Even now, the entire fear mongering, the entire negativity, entire reporting is being done by the opposition leaders rather than contributing in this massive fight against corona, which Modi is fighting. And Narendra Modi is the leader who created goodwill around the world. And due to that, because in their bad time, India helped by supplying medicines and other help. Now India is getting in return, and the entire world stands by Narendra Modi, the Honorable Prime Minister of India, to fight this war against pandemic. The most important argument now I would like to bring in, that it may be a biowarfare launched by a country with a purpose, intent, and that is to be found out by the World Health Organization and the world leaders that was behind it, and why it is striking India so badly. Anyway, the Modi is not going to look into who is, bringing these kind of rumors against him, his policy decisions, and they are hitting him only for a single purpose. There must be a chaos in India. There must be again the caste based politics or appeasement of a particular community, and somehow they must win some elections so that they come back in power. They are keeping an eye on Uttar Pradesh election, which is going to take place next year. But let me tell all of you that it is not going to happen. The people understand this. Although this fight has become really very crucial for India to win. And we know that we stand united and we are going to win this war, standing behind in solidarity with our Prime Minister and Government of India. All states today have to stand along with the central government to fight this pandemic. Now, I would like to say that India must not take this lightly. We must consider that this is an incident of a biowarfare. The infrastructure creation which we are doing at a massive scale around India in all geographical locations, we must continue in this attempt so that we not only break the chain for the phase third, but we are having enough of facilities created so that no Indian dies for the want of oxygen, want of medicines, and no Indian is left without vaccines. So these are the actions India need to take. Now I'll add further that India most probably now will be struck by the cyber hackers. These cyber enemies will also look for to take their slice. They might attack. They might go for a cyber physical attack on India infrastructure. So we have to be ready for this in advance. Now, even beyond this, suppose a country which had an intention to launch biowarfare against India, tomorrow we are not sure that that country might be using sophisticated nuclear weapon against us. Let me bring it to the audience, the global audience. There are nowadays the expert nuclear weapons. Those could be blasted in ionosphere 1 kilometer above a country, and that will create only radiation, and the fourth output is EMP, electromagnetic pulse. That electromagnetic pulse, even if that nuclear specialized nuclear weapon is going to be a 1 megaton and blasted in ionosphere, it will have enough radiation, enough of electromagnetic pulse. By that, the entire communication system of India could come to a halt, and that we have to be ready and we have to devise these mechanisms so that we are fighting these enemies, those have connivance with enemies within. We need to be ready and we need to bring it to the knowledge of the global leaders so that the advanced planning is done. If a country has got a heinous design against humanity, if a country has become a rogue state, thinking that they will regain the economic supremacy or they will continue to have economic supremacy, they should not be under that thought. And the entire countries must get united to fight, not only this fight, even if they have got an intention to launch another kind of an war or catastrophic war. So we must be as a united under United Nations, all countries can fight this war against pandemic, against any challenge which could be created by the weapons of mass destruction, that is specialized nuclear weapons having an output of radiation and EMP. And certainly the third phase, if of pandemic, if it is going to strike children, we need to be very cautious and we have to create enough of medical facilities on grounds to save our population. So these are the challenges of India which I foresee. And I would like to say that all Indians around the world and all global citizens now stand in solidarity behind India, and I convey my thanks to them that please analyze, please see to it what I said in this video. Till then, till I bring it another important topic, I, Commander Sudhir Kumar from my YouTube channel Pulse Beat of India. Thank you very much.